Hello, my beautiful, beautiful souls. It's Tamara with Luce Bianca Healing, and I am sharing with you the new card reading for the week ahead, starting Monday, the 24th, ending in Sunday, the 30th. So let's see what the cards have in store for us and what we can anticipate the following week to look like. For this reading, I am using the Starseed Oracle, the Creative Consciousness Healing, and the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what's up ahead. Wow, what a powerful reading. It's going to be one of those weeks that we are going to really be working on healing and introspection. We begin with the first card from the Starseed Oracle, and it's the I Am Sorry card. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, and uprooting. This is a really powerful card. So this is a much deeper card than maybe focusing on something we have done wrong or something that we're judging ourselves harshly on, or something that maybe we are ignoring and we are being defensive about. Of course, it could absolutely mean that. It could be something that we need to apologize for, maybe to others or maybe to ourselves or to our younger self. But it could also mean something at a deeper level. There is so much hurt and there's so much healing to be acquired on an actual ancestral level. So I believe that we carry on in our DNA past wrongs, past trauma, past pain from generations ago. So it could be something that we didn't intentionally do ourselves, even in our lifetime, but it is something that we're carrying with us from an ancestral level, from a generational level. And it could be something that is subconsciously blocking us from living a fully peaceful, healing life. So what does this mean? We may be held back by patterns that need to be forgiven, patterns that need to be apologized for, and maybe some spiritual amendments. Now, I know that sounds a little bit confusing, and I think every one of us watching this is going to interpret this based on their own understanding, their own situation, their own intuition, okay? But there could be so much that we could do, even if we don't know exactly what we need to atone for. So here are some questions that we can ask ourselves right now. Are we being defensive about a certain matter or a certain situation or a certain feeling in our lives? Are we sort of stern and unmoving and feeling attacked? Or maybe we keep thinking about something that has happened, or something that makes us feel like victims, or makes us feel like it is unfair and unjust. These are all questions that we can ask ourselves right now, and then follow up with another question. How can we say, I am sorry, I release you. It is something that I need to move through and let go of. So this is a very juicy question that we can ponder together. And remember that there is so much power in saying we're sorry, so much power in saying, yes, I need to release the guilt and I need to make amends. There is so much power in that. It takes a really strong person to do that. And it could be also something affecting Mother Earth. I feel very strongly that as a society and as just humankind, we have done so much to Mother Earth that we also need to apologize for. So maybe we can say a heartfelt I'm sorry to the way we have taken away so many resources carelessly, and how we have just claimed lands, and how we have just claimed things for ourselves without using respect and kindness and sensitivity. And again, this is not something we may have done personally in this lifetime ourselves, but it could be an ancestral pattern. And just saying and releasing a beautiful I'm sorry, thank you, can really, really help this week unload any subconscious or conscious sense of guilt. And the second card from the Creative Consciousness Healing comes with the message of breathe, healing with your breath, which is so important, especially after doing the heavier work of releasing guilt and saying I'm sorry and making amendments. We can totally release and help this process along by noticing the breath in our lungs. So in my meditation practice, I constantly talk about the power of the breath, and really every session that I do with people, I encourage them to follow their breath and to deepen their breath and to breathe correctly. So this week, I invite you to make a point and an intention for yourself that maybe every single day, put a timer on your phone and take 2 to 5 minutes aside where you can sit down undisturbed and focus on your breath. And I promise you, you'll start to see a difference. So you can take this challenge for the week and just like I said, put a 2 to 5 minute timer and sit somewhere and just simply notice the breath. And you'll start to notice a lot of changes in your body, physically, mentally, emotionally. You'll start to sync with the breath, and you'll start to really become more aware of where you feel the body the most, where the mind goes to the most. And once you start breathing correctly, which is deep breaths through the nose, allowing the belly to fill up with air first, and then the breath moves up into the lungs, filling up the lungs. And then you release slowly and deeply through the nose, releasing the breath from the lungs first, and then the belly. And you'll start to really notice a change. You are sucking in more oxygen. You are lifting up any fog from the brain. So this week, let's make a commitment to focus on our breath, on the proper way of breathing, and it's going to help us soften some of this little work that we have to do in apologizing and letting go. And this is one of my favorite cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, Firm Foundation. Firm Foundation is all about the root chakra, represented by the color red. This chakra is responsible for our feeling of safety, our feeling of being provided for, and our feeling of belonging here and now. So this is an important card, and with the work that we're doing this week, it is important to remember that we're only human and that we belong to Earth, and part of this earthly journey and mission is to learn, to make mistakes, to go through some pain, to understand the evolution of our mortal soul, but also the evolution of us as a spiritual, higher divine being. And some of those experiences may be uncomfortable, such as, putting down those defensive walls we may have and we need to work on. But they're so worth it. And because we're provided for, we have everything we need to get through this process this week. So one way to really feel grounded and connected, it could be, again, the workings of the breath. That is a beautiful practice to get us to be more in the moment this week. Also, wearing red, maybe a little bit more often this week. or having a beautiful crystal stone that has red hues. It could be a ruby or a carnelian, which is also very grounding, earthy stone. It could be eating more red food, such as tomatoes, strawberries, just really focusing on that grounding, earthy energy. And that's really going to be the key this week. It's about being present and aware of the moment and understanding the power of the here and the now. So here we have it, my beautiful souls. I am so happy to bring you this reading for this week. And we have something to look forward to, something to work on, and something to experience together as a tribe. If you're not part of my free private Facebook group, I invite you to join. I'll leave the link in the description box so that you can take this challenge with all of us this week and share your downloads and your experience with us as you are focusing on the breath, you're focusing on releasing guilt, and you are working on being here, now, grounded to the earth. I love you all, my darlings. Until next time. Bye.